Hi everyone, if you have a question, raise your hand and we'll come to you. See a few hands coming up. We'll just wait for the guys to get everything here.
Mikel, how proud are you of the team tonight?
Obviously very proud. I mean, we had a very complete and a big performance collectively, and you need that in terms of organization, in terms of what we had to do to dominate the game and to create Madrid problems. And then this night is about all the two factors. One is the atmosphere that we created 15 minutes before kickoff already, something I haven't seen before. So playing with that energy, with that commitment with your crowd makes a huge difference. And then magic moments, individual moments that decide football matches. And the first two goals of Declan is just, I think it sums up the night.
Okay, we'll do a few questions in English and then we'll go to Spanish questions. John Costa from the Mirror in English.
Mikel, was Declan always determined to take those free kicks? And tell us about his quality, because I think that the first that he scored from direct free kicks.
He's been very determined, because we have talked in the last few months. We haven't scored a direct free kick since September 2021. Burnley away, Martin Odegaard. So it's been a long time. So to score 2 goals in 12 minutes of that magnitude, of that quality from the same player, a player that has never scored a free kick before in his career, I mean, what are the odds? But he's done it tonight, and I'm a big believer. I think the crowd played something with the energy that they put in, and it helped us massively to win the game.
Okay, Gareth Cottrell from Sky Sports.
Mikel, congratulations.
Thank you.
Everything you asked for in the build-up to this match, from the fans, from the players, from yourself. I don't know if you have wild dreams, but in your wildest dreams, did you ever think that this could happen?
I did. I mean, I was very convinced because I could sense in the preparation that we were really at it, that we had that belief and that trust that we could create Madrid a lot of problems. But then it was the theme of the game, make it happen. Then you have to make it happen. But if you have that mindset and that belief, things can happen, and we deliver today. It's just half time, but we are very happy.
Sam from Telegraph.
Hi, Mikel.
Hi.
Are Bukayo and Dek both okay? What were the issues?
Yeah, I think Dek had an issue with the foot. I don't know if it was a tackle or what was it. And Bukayo, after he got tackled on the foul, I think he had a knock, and he had to go.
Serious?
He doesn't look serious now.
Alex from the BBC.
Hi Mikel,
Hi.
just a word on Miles Lewis-Skelly, another step on his journey, another excellent performance and assist, and stepping up to the occasion tonight.
I mean, collectively, when you play the way we played and have the performance that we had, you need individuals at the highest level, and I think they all took the game to a different level, their individual performance to the standards that are required to beat this incredible team. So very happy. Now it's about consistency.
Tom from Football London.
Mikel, there's so much talk about you signing a striker, but have you already got him in Mikel Merino?
Well, it's been a season that we have to adapt constantly, and we went through a lot of things. We lost probably our best defender as well for 4 months, and Jakub comes in and he delivers the performances that he's delivering. It's not a coincidence the way they train, the way they apply themselves, and the way they help each other, I think, produces those moments. And with Mikel is again his commitment, his desire to learn the position, to constantly be thinking on what he can offer to the team, and the team adapting to his qualities to try to deliver the best outcome.
Hi Mikel, there's always a lot of talk about Madrid's aura, and it's going to come up before the second leg. I mean, did you work on that kind of with the psychology of the team beforehand, like breaking them down, or just looking at them as a mortal team?
Yeah, but especially that it was about us. That my feeling was that the team was super convinced, and we had the trust that we could do it because we've done it for now big periods against the best opposition that you can face in football for 2 years. And if you can do that, you can do it on the day, and especially with our crowds at that level, I think elevates the level of the team, and we have managed to beat them.
Was it important to get this big win in Europe as well? Because obviously Bayern was the first last year against one of these major clubs. Was this kind of a threshold?
Yeah, I mean, you have to continue to make steps, and tonight we have one in the right direction for sure, and now it's half time, and now we have to go to the Bernabeu. We're going to have to elevate the level again to be the team that we want to be there, and to prepare the game to win it.
Amy Appleton.
Hi Mikel, is it possible to put some perspective on this kind of night in the sense that people are talking about it being maybe the best performance at the Emirates in the history of this stadium? And when you think about when you came into a team that wasn't always in Europe, had to spend some time in the Europa League, get back into the Champions League step by step, can you feel that perspective of what a result of this significance does to how people feel about, how you feel about your team and what they can do?
Yeah, I do, because I know how much work and how many decisions a lot of people has made in this football club to live the night that we had tonight. I told them, thank you so much for making us enjoy the journey to come here, and thank you for me feeling so convinced that tonight we're going to do it and we're going to make it happen. And it was a genuine feeling, because I think we are prepared to do that. And now we have to go to the Bernabeu and do it, and that will be another step.
After drawing against Everton, how did you get the players up for this and against their psyche? Of course, when you look at their own lineup, there's the stars from top to bottom. How did you get them so ready for it?
Well, a completely different game, two different worlds of football and demands from the opposition. And you could sense, I mean, they've been waiting for this game, you know. The moment that we got the draw, there isn't a team, club that is going to motivate you there for the right reasons, because they changed the history of the competition, and they are the best team by far in the competition. And our challenge opportunity was to face them and try to beat them.
It's obviously just the first leg, but do you feel that you've accomplished something here by putting through by Real Madrid?
We're going to enjoy the win, because we feel we deserve to do that, but we know it's just half time, and we're going to have to be even better in Madrid to go through.
Okay, last two in English. Firstly, James from CBS.
Mikel, you said the word half-time a lot already, and I'm sure you'll be saying it a lot over the next 8 days. Does it in any way help that it's Real Madrid and it's at the Bernabeu, and the players know what happens there? Is that going to help them keep focused and make sure they don't think the tie's won?
Yeah, well, they were talking about it immediately. You know, great, enjoy it, and now let's prepare Saturday very well, and then we'll have the time to prepare the next challenge in Madrid. But they are all very excited.
Okay, Phil Pierre.
Hi Mikel, I know you keep saying it's only half time, but what sort of message does that win send to the rest of Europe, and do you think Arsenal should now be considered as the favourites to win this?
No, because we have a tie that we are just, again, in the middle of it, at half-time, however you want to call it, and there is still so much to do yet.
Okay, questions from Spanish media. Firstly, time for Marco.
Hola Mikel, ayer me comentabas que estos tipos de partidos se suelen resolver en un 33% de estrategia. Hoy han sido los dos primeros. Hemos visto unas imágenes de Nicolás Jover diciendo que hiciera la banana antes de que Declan Rice marcara el primer gol. ¿Estos dos primeros goles los consideras estrategia o simplemente calidad del jugador?
Bueno, hay mucho entrenamiento detrás de eso y Declan lleva mucho tiempo entrenándolo, pero la realidad es que llevamos 3 años y medio sin hacer un gol de falta directa y hemos sido capaces de hacer 2 en 12 minutos. Al final, la calidad individual juega un papel gigante, enorme en esta competición y hoy hemos tenido la suerte que nuestros jugadores han sido capaces de sacar 2 momentos y el tercero, que es un golazo, creo, a nivel colectivo, para poder ganar el partido.
Hola Mikel, muy buenas. Antonio Romero en directo para el larguero de la cadena SER. Hoy se ha visto una gran diferencia entre el Arsenal y el Real Madrid hasta tal punto que el resultado ha sido poco para los méritos que ha tenido su equipo. Pero se ha sentado ahí Carlo Ancelotti, después de reconocer el gran partido del Arsenal, ha terminado diciendo en inglés: en el Bernabéu a veces ocurren cosas. ¿Está capacitado el Real Madrid para que dentro de una semana ocurran cosas en el Bernabéu?
Bueno, eso es parte de la historia, creo que lo han demostrado y por eso creo que nosotros tenemos muy claro el partido que hemos hecho y los motivos por los cuales lo hemos ganado, y hablaremos de lo que tenemos que hacer en el Bernabéu en Madrid para ir a ganar el partido y que pasen muchas de las cosas que han pasado hoy, y para eso hay que ir allá y hay que demostrarlo.
Mikel, después de 5 años aquí, transformando el club, progresando, ¿cuántas ganas tenías de demostrar que tu Arsenal puede ganar un partido como este?
Bueno, creo que hemos ganado muchos partidos, pero es que cuando llevas 20 años sin enfrentarte a este rival, cuando llevas tantos años sin hacer un camino de verdad en esta competición, pues hay que crear tu historia. Y las historias se crean con noches como esta, se crean con un público que está entregado antes del partido y que eleva el nivel colectivo e individual de nuestros jugadores, y se acordarán durante mucho tiempo, y es un paso, pero obviamente nos quedan muchísimos por dar.
Hola Mikel, Rubén Cañizares de ABC. Tú has trabajado un par de años, 3, con Guardiola, y
seguramente si alguien sabe lo que es vivir un partido en el Bernabéu de Champions en estos últimos años es Guardiola y con su City, sufrir esa remontada, sufrir esa mística. Bueno, no sé si en estos días se te va a ocurrir levantar el teléfono y pedirle consejo a él de qué hacer o qué no hacer en según qué situaciones que puedan ocurrir en el Bernabéu.
He aprendido muchísimo de él, de situaciones profesionales, personales, y en los últimos días habíamos hablado porque tenía ganas de hablar con él y creo que él también conmigo porque se alegra enormemente de las cosas buenas que nos pasen y nada, aprender de los mejores y los que han tenido experiencias creo que es una cosa de gente inteligente y yo he tenido mucha suerte de tener gente muy buena al lado que me ha ayudado mucho.
Mikel, buenas noches. Felicidades. De todas las cosas que han ocurrido esta noche, ¿de qué te sientes más orgulloso?
Creo que de la conexión y de la energía que hemos generado entre el público y el equipo. Y lo he dicho muchas veces, para noches grandes, momentos grandes, competiciones grandes, este estadio tiene que transformarse en algo mucho mayor de lo que hemos hecho hasta ahora y luego tiene que nacer el rendimiento individual, tiene que pasar momentos mágicos y hay jugadores que tienen que elevar eso. Y hoy hemos tenido dos cosas que creo que en el futuro nos van a ayudar.
Thanks very much.
Thank you. Gracias.